The objective of this lesson is to identify and compare the standard units of volume or capacity. Students will also convert larger units of volume to smaller units in problem solving. In a previous lesson, students were introduced to the common units of volume measurement in the standard or customary measurement system. The terms volume and capacity may be used interchangeably. Students will be working to develop a solid understanding of the relationships between these units as shown on the table. Here are some common volume measurements to help us become familiar with their relative size. For instance, when we think of the gallon, we consider a milk jug like this one. A gallon is made up of 4 quarts. A quart might look like this 32-ounce drink or a cardboard container of juice. Each quart is made up of 2 pints. The pint is often seen as a cream container or a larger measuring cup. Each pint is made up of 2 cups or 16 fluid ounces. To measure smaller volumes or capacity, we would use the cup. Each cup contains 8 fluid ounces. A small measuring cup is commonly a measure for the cup, as is a school milk. Students have the bar model and the area model to help them convert measurements from a larger unit to a smaller unit. For example, if we want to know how many pints are in 2 quarts, we can use the bar graphic and a 2-column table to see that each quart holds 2 pints. So 2 quarts holds 2 sets of 2 pints or 4 pints. We can verify our calculations by using the area model. Each column would represent 1 quart. There are 4 quarts in the gallon, so we can cross out 2 of the quarts. We know that there are 2 pints in each quart. Students should be able to convert from a larger unit of volume to a smaller unit in word problems using models and 2-column charts if needed. For example, Pat has 3 gallons of soda pop. How many quarts could she pour from 3 gallons? If we create a 2-column table, we can determine the number of quarts in 3 gallons. We find that there are 12 quarts in 3 gallons. We could also look at our bar graph and notice that there are 4 quarts in each gallon. But Pat has 3 gallons. This can be represented with a multiplication equation, 3 times 4 equal 12 quarts, or with repeated addition, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equal 12 quarts. Let's try another problem to develop the conversion technique from a larger unit of measure to a smaller one. Shelby has 4 quarts of hot cocoa for her Christmas party. How many 1-cup servings of hot cocoa can she make with those 4 quarts? Let's create a 2-column table to solve this conversion. We know that there are 4 cups to 1 quart. To find 2 quarts, we double the number of cups, or multiply by 2, or by the number of quarts. For 3 quarts, we multiply the 4 cups that are in 1 quart by 3 for 3 quarts. So for 4 quarts, we have 4 sets of 4 cups, equaling 16 cups. We can also solve this problem by looking at the area model. Each quart of hot cocoa has 4 cups. Shelby has 4 quarts, so we can think 4 quarts of hot cocoa is equal to 4 sets of 4 cups, or 4 times 4 equals 16 cups of cocoa. This shows that 16 cups of cocoa can be made from 4 quarts of hot cocoa. We can see that each time we convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we are using the math operation of multiplication. The objective for this lesson was to identify and compare the standard units of volume or capacity. We met this objective by converting larger units of volume to smaller units in problem solving, using a 2-column table and an area and bar model. We were able to find relationships between units and convert between units using multiplication.